it's Kayla again, and today I'm going to be talking about how the big tobacco industry and the vaping industry targets our youth through the media. So I know coronavirus has pushed us all inside and we all really like to binge watch shows. Like for example, I am watching The Crown on Netflix right now. And as much as I love that show, it does have a lot of smoking in it, and it does kind of make smoking look cool. And Netflix tries to justify this by saying that it's historically accurate and that it's just part of the times and we should accept it. But I think Netflix is just trying to earn a little bit of money out of the pockets of big tobacco. Each year, millions of youth are exposed to tobacco products in streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and so on. So even Disney depicts smoking in their content. And youth are 3 times more likely to start vaping if they see shows that feature tobacco usage. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm watching the 4th season of The Crown. I haven't seen smoking yet because I barely started it, but the previous seasons do have tobacco depicted as a cool thing. And it's not even like, is that tobacco? Why are you smoking? That's so cool. It's so subtle. And it's subtle because they want that to be stuck in our head. They don't want us to question why it's in the show. They want it to be as subtle as possible. And 37% of new young adult smokers attribute their starting of smoking, to what they see in movies because it's supposed to be cool. And it's not. It's dangerous. And I think these big companies know that, and they just try to take advantage of what they can with us all being stuck here and watching quarantine movies and shows. And on top of movies and streaming services, we have gaming services. That's another big one among the youth today. I mean, there's over 93% of popular video games depict smoking in one way or another. And that's a lot. I mean, a lot of kids these days are gaming, like it starts earlier and earlier and earlier. I know kids under 10 that play gaming, that are gamers like this, and to think of kids younger than 10 being exposed to smoking, it's just not right. And it's the foundation to a really unhealthy life habit that they could get hooked on for life. And of course, music. We always hear about cigarettes and vapes and music. And even youth websites like Nick and Cartoon Network, I loved those as a kid. I still watch them from time to time. They depict vaping advertisements. Can you imagine watching SpongeBob and you're there with a child and it just cuts to a vaping commercial? That's what we're living in. We're living with big tobacco trying to target a new audience. So whether that's through TV, through streaming services, through music, they're still trying to be one step ahead of us. But we need to stay as educated as possible and know that even though they have all these big tricks up their sleeves, they're not going to win. So I urge you all to be a little bit more aware when you're watching The Crown on Netflix or when you're watching SpongeBob on Nickelodeon, because you never know what they're trying to subtly hint at. And with that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and thank you for listening to my vlog about how big tobacco targets the youth through the media.